Alright, here we go. Three down, one to go. And it is a big one. It is third versus fifth in the Ultimate League in the fourth and final quarterfinal. And it takes place in a historic stadium as well, in the Stadio Olimpico. And it's live right now. Well, when it comes to the Ultimate League this season, Bayern have definitely smashed a few teams, but there's only one team that's actually demolished them, and that is Lazio. So you can probably say that they're kryptonite of some sort. However, that was without that man in between the sticks in Manuel Neuer. Bayern then went on to smash Juventus 6-0 the following week, which it's a bit weird considering this sort of results have happened twice. Inter smashed Barcelona 8-1, and then Barca smashed Leverkusen 9-1. It's a bit crazy. By the way, Bayern are absolutely smashing Auckland City in the Club World Cup, 8-0. Zaccagni hoping to impress as well. Wasn't really the greatest against AC Milan, but they managed to get through on penalties, 4-2 in the shootout after a 1-1 draw. And that was in the Rome rain as well. It's a bit more clearer, albeit not the brightest, over here in the Italian capital. It is the newcomers versus the veterans, and here come Lazio. It's a 4-2-3-1. It's the exact same team from Sunday. Bayern have also got an extra day's rest, so that could play a bit of part. Probably won't. It says Vecino as well, and Pedro. He really impressive coming on the bench. So for Bayern, it's the same team that beat Atletico Madrid. No change from either side. Kingsley Coman and Thomas Muller, Serge Gnabry, João Palhinha, they could be very good off the bench as well. Sandro as well, he's managed to score as well today already. And who could forget Alexander Pavlovich, my lookalike. Here we go then. Lazio in the turquoise, Bayern in the all red. For the second time, it is Lazio against Bayern at the Stadio Olimpico this season. 5-0 in the regular season fixture. What will the quarterfinal bring? I'm going to start things off on the front foot here. Sane chips it for Elise, uncontested. This is now to Kimmich, who's going to hit one and score immediately. What is it today? The first shot of either game is in the back of the net. It's a beauty from distance, a lovely drive into the far corner. I think Mandas saw it late. But Joshua Kimmich will not care. And so far, it's Bayern with the early advantage. It's a lovely goal. Such a brilliant move as well by Bayern Munich. And talk about taking your moment. Here's Boulaye Dia. Most of the attacking players for Lazio didn't even get a chance to touch the ball. Marusic through on goal. Marusic inches away from instantly responding. Kim Min-jae and Guerrero not tight enough. And that is whiskers wide. Strong player in the opening 5 minutes. There's Neuer blasting on the pitch. Is Michael Elise. And towards Kane. Goretzka. Here's Leroy Sané. Kane's looking through the centre, but they also found Musiala. And that is a brilliant challenge by Nicolo Vorrea. There's Gustave Saxon. Pretty sure Castellanos got a hat-trick against Bayern Munich. He'll definitely look to score again against them tonight. And his team definitely need it. We didn't see much of him apart from his goal. But again, without that, it would have been Milan facing Bayern. He sacks him. Here's Boulaye Dia! And draws the save from Manuel Neuer. It's a bright response from conceding early by Lazio. If they win, they make the Ultimate League semi-finals for the first time. If Bayern win, we've got a mouth-watering clash in the semi-finals. Isaacson delivers. Away by Harry Kane. This is Gila. Dia again. Harry, but then easily held by Manuel Neuer. And Bayern survived the scare. Kane. This is Olise. And now Musiala. Musiala for the centre here. Jamal Musiala, nearly two. Straight at the goalkeeper. And Mandas takes a spear for his troubles. He was recovering well from that, though. They didn't even grazed him. This is the Kanyab against Laimer. Not been utilised as much yet in the opening 15. Nuno Tavares. Very nice. This is Castellanos. Saxon now waiting for Marusic on the overlap, and Guerrero's having a tough time. He's got 3 turquoise shirts in the box. There's up a deer though. Here's his Guendouzi into Saxon. Could line up a shot here. He will. It's blocked easily by Eric Dyer. Olise forward for Bayern. I think he's already got 2 in the Club World Cup game. Sakanye. And the win now is Castellanos. Musiala. Kane is Leroy Sané, who is leaving Bayern Munich. He's gone to Galatasaray, and so has apparently Marc-Andre ter Stegen. So that is going to be quite the team next season. They finished 16th with the team that they've got now. Sané. Here's Jamal Musiala. Harry Kane in the centre. Screaming for it. Gets it. 2-0. Oh boy, does he want this trophy. It's the first one I'll ever get. It's up close before with Tottenham Hotspur. But he is ripping the league up yet again with Bayern Munich. The highest scoring player still in contention, with Kylian Mbappe's dismissal in the first round. 2-0. And you have to think that they're just too strong for Lazio at the minute. But maybe there could be a bit of a revitalisation. We saw what happened last night with Liverpool and RB Leipzig. He sacks him. Not really much movement though from the home side. Here's Tavares. Lovely ball in the centre, and it was nearly on Castellanos' head if not for Eric Dyer. Dyer again, and Kimmich will pickpocket him there. Elise and Rovea with a good challenge. And when buying a throw, they'll take that quite slow. Waste their time with it. Kane. Musiala ghosting through away from Romagnoli, and it could be 3. It should have been at least on target there. You have to wonder how he's not put that in either the back of the net or at least tested Mandas. Like him 3-0 in half an hour. They're looking ruthless by Munich. And they do it with such a class. They make it look so easy. Isaacson, and that's Guerrero once again, stopping Lazio in their tracks. And they say, won't be there. Instead find Guendouzi. He's had a hard time staying on the pitch as of late, as of this season. Isaacson has got Castellanos in the centre, but Guerrero once again being the immediate threat. Goretzka back to receive. Elise to Kimmich. Into Guerrero. This is Jamal Musiala. Have a shot. It's back in. It's Musiala. He's got to score! What a delicious pass by Harry Kane. And that should be all she wrote. Wrong fans, mate. I mean, nevertheless, it's just a brilliant Bayern Munich goal. They get a bit of luck with the blockage. It's gone to Kane. Little back heel. Musiala saying, yeah, Manes has absolutely no chance. 3-0. And surely the Eagles have landed in the Bavarian stomach. This is Leon Goretzka. Olise, Kane. Gruzetta. And it is missed by Saxon. This is Dia. Castellanos lost out. Kimmich. Kane. It's a nice play towards Sane. Guerrero, onside, chance for 4 here. And this could have gotten ugly real quick. If it hasn't already. Saved by Mandas, corner for Bayern Munich. Elise away by Tavares momentarily. This is a Kanye. It looks like a mismatch in the opposite direction, if anything. The Bayern have got payback and they want 4. And Kane puts it over. He usually scores those around 8 times out of 10. Not to be today. Excuse me. Not to be today. I sent myself the embarrassment and not record that one. Elise. It's blasted up the pitch. Castellanos. Zakanye. Through the centre he goes, through the left-hand side channel. He's got Dia in the centre. He'll find him. Chance for something before half-time. It's Castellanos. Hits one. Blocked by Dyer. And it was nearly trickling in. But if not for the Englishman's shin, that could have been 3-1. Still a corner to deal with though for Bayern Munich. They're not out of the woods to get. Elise heads clear. Gilles got to get this ball quickly in the box. He finds Saxon. This is Romagnoli to hit one. Blocked by Goretzka. Back to Saxon who's offside. And that'll do it. Kim Min-jae got in the way anyway. Well, it's certainly been domination for Bayern Munich. Lazio have had a fair few chances. However, they've been easily dealt with. 6 shots to 8, and the XG tells the story there. 0.5 to 2.5 XG. They're not really giving them a chance at all. And that early goal did set the scene. Harry Kane already on a 9.2. He is looking phenomenal. Musiala as well with an 8. Even though 2 goal contributions, that's kind of a bit weak. Nevertheless. And poor Mandas. He's doing all he can. The shots are just unstoppable. It's not really a dominance in possession at all, but Bayern Munich are just that much stronger. They've done well though, Lazio, to get this far. I don't really see that much of a miracle happening. I mean, yes, we did see it, but Liverpool obviously had the stronger team. And Musiala, a bit of keep away there. It's like in the American football where you run out before before the end zone just to waste some clock. Dia. Just to see at least something. He has Castellanos in the centre, and that's really well. Oh, he's missed! Well, I never. How did he not score that? I'll bring on something in the attacking format. It's Isaacson for Pedro. I'm not quite sure about that. I think maybe Sakanya could have come off. I mean, he's not really been used as much. But to be fair, when he has done, he has made something of it. This is Elise. Towards Kane. Kane against Nuno Tavares. The North London derby all over again. Talk about 2021. Castellanos. Rovea. This is Dia. Zakani now into the centre. Castellanos. Fraser Bird's got to score. Straight Neuer this time. I can see what he was trying to do. Maybe try and belt it in the bottom corner, but the boss just said no. Maybe he didn't hit it right. Zakani with a lovely piece of work to maintain possession, and then Dia goes and loses it. Goretzka in towards Olise. It's lost away. Genduzi will clear. Dia. This is Pedro Gonzalez up against Rafael Galero. Proper Iberian battle. And will win Lazio corner. There's a bit of noise still in the stadium as Marusic makes way for Manuel Lazari. So Kanye will take away by Kane. So Vea, it's a lovely chip ball, and Neuer had to guess and guess correctly. Now Bayern on the counter, and Kane has just somehow managed to get that with another cheeky back heel into a Bayern player, but it's not come up so much. Castellanos. Dia. Lost out. Kimmich. Musiala lines one up and just about capped out by Mandas, scrambling across his goal line. Double change now. Dyer and Nuno off for João Palhinha and Matthias Vecino. Kimmich. Into Goretzka, and that one's wide. You expect the German to be doing better there. It's a strong foot. He's in space as well. And then again, he is 3 goals up, so who cares? 20 to go. This is where Liverpool came back from last night, and probably the greatest comeback I've ever seen in my life. Virtual football, by the way. Any Barcelona fans in the chat? Kane. Musiala, he's just hit it straight at the back of him. Oh, Lord. Hang on a minute, Dia. That's a name to make of himself here. It's Bruno Dia, but Kim and Jae gets across. Intercepts the pass. Job done. They're like a well-oiled machine, Bayern Munich. Rarely ever make a mistake. Sane. Musiala, Harry Kane for 4 again. It's 2 for him. It's a 4 for Bayern. The route is complete, and so is their path into the semi-finals. This is remarkable football. Once again, wunderbar. So it will be, surely now, PSG versus Bayern Munich. And then we have Liverpool versus Inter in the semi-finals. One of those 4 teams is going to lift the Ultimate League trophy. Sane. Musiala. And Guerrero, what a flick that is by Kimmich. They're just playing so coolly. Bayern Munich, and Kane could be on for a hat-trick. It's blocked by Lazari. Hastily might add. One more sub for Bayern Munich. 15 to go, 4 ahead. Zakanyi. Chip for Boulaye Dia on the turn. It's not there. If you're a Lazio player, you think, where in the world is the next Bayern player that has to try and take the ball away from me? Musiala, it's a long ball for Elise. Vecino gets there away, and that could have been 5 if not Vagila. Mandaz was completely out of position. And they're going to bring Kane off after another 3 goal contribution performance. For Thomas Muller. What a fairy tale season it would be for him in his final year to finally get an Ultimate League title after the 6th attempt. Lazari. Son is playing centre back here. What is the world is going on? And Castellanos, with his first attempt in a while. This one caught by Neuer. Another sub for Bayern. None for Lazio. Musiala. Olise. There's a chance for Olise. He's gone down. Penalty. Oh, Harry Kane would have had a hat-trick. It could have had potentially a hat-trick if he was still on the pitch. Vecino brings Olise down. That looked a realistic foul, you know. I could tell it was a penalty from a mile away. They're going to bring on Hiroki Ito on for Rafael Guerrero at left back. And to take is going to be the man who won the penalty, Elise. 5-0. Took his pen, shot, scored. Sandsman, that's the wrong way as well. And that should be a little cherry on top of this demolition by Deutschland's favourite. And speaking of which, they've just won 10-0 in the Club World Cup. Oh my god. They don't really show any mercy, do they, Bayern Munich? In both sides of the game. I couldn't tell what minute they even was in. Let's go 86. Sane. Could be 6 here. It could be 6. Musiala's onside. And it nearly was, but it's saved by the legs of Christopher Mandaz. And the Greek international has had quite the day in between the sticks. Elise delivers. Away by Dia. Here's Kimmich now. Can Bayern's number 6 get the 6? Muller. Sane. Parried. And oh! A little F5 just to end things on. It was pretty much done from the first shot. Bayern Munich advancing. Maybe not with a clean sheet, though. It is Brule Dia forward, and the shot's blocked. Oh my god. Ruthless. No mercy. Bayern into the semi-finals. 5-0. They have scored 9 goals in 2 playoff games and have conceded 0 in response. How do you come up with better form to face the league leaders away from home than that? They're coming to Rome and they have burnt it down like they were they were all the way from Carthage. Yeah, it was 86 minutes. Man of the match is probably no doubt. I mean, the furthest for Lazio was, it's 9.8. 9.8 in a quarterfinal. My goodness. 9.4 for Kimmich, 9.2 for Musiala with the same goal contributions. Elise with an 8.8. Dye 8.5. Neuer 8.5, even though he only made 4 saves. Goretzka 8.1. And if you look at Lazio, my Jesus. A bit harsh on Christos Mandas, but that is how the quarterfinals end, ladies and gentlemen. An absolute Bayern battering. And the final 4. So, next Sunday, it will be Liverpool versus Inter Milan at Anfield at 3 o'clock. And then at 6:30, it will be PSG versus Bayern Munich. And the winners face each other on the 13th of July at 8 o'clock in Donetsk, Ukraine. If PSG win, or if PSG get through, they have a chance to reclaim their 3rd ultimately crown in 4 years. Bayern have yet to win it. Neither have Inter, and Liverpool hoping to make a 2nd ultimately crown happen in their history. But let's do this. For the final time, it is Arrivederci from Italy.